Hey YouTube, Buffman Wolfman here with another Kamen Rider W roleplay weapon review. This time, well, if you guys remember, of course, you probably should because that's my last video I did. I put up a video of the extreme memory. So, what better way, and what's the next thing to do? The Prism Bicker. Go ahead and lower that. Those of you who don't know, much like the trigger and the trigger magnum and the metal shaft were the weapons for the metal and trigger memories. The Prism Bicker is actually the weapon for the extreme memory. I know, it's a bit odd how they do that, but Bicker is actually what they used to call a beaker. If you don't know what a beaker is, it's those things used to mix chemicals in a lab. And what that means is you actually put 4 memories in here, push this, and all of a sudden they all go off and channel their power into here. I'll demonstrate that in a bit. But as you guys can see, this thing is massive. This thing bigger than my fist. The second part of it is, of course, the Prism Sword. I know you are thinking, Prism? The Prism Sword, like the name suggests, shines tons of lights through it, much like you would expect a prism to. Hence, the... Let me go ahead and just move this out of the way for now. The Prism memory. I know what a lot of y'all are thinking, hey, that's the same color as the Cyclone. No, it's not. I actually thought this when I first saw it, but then I realized the big mistake I made. I mean, I had actually seen pictures of this before, but they weren't good quality, I guess, and it looked like they were about the same color. This is actually like an icy bluish green. Very nice. You can see the P for prism and a like prism illusion type design. It's also, as you can see, a silver tip. This is actually one of those unique memories. You'll see why. Oh, right. Multicolored LED. How cool is that? Oh yeah, the X also lights up. Yeah, a bit odd. Yeah, in order to do a hint, you know what, actually I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys this real quick. To eject the memory, all you do is push this little green piece in the back. Where's the good one? Ah, here's a good one. Oops. That's the exact same standby noise you get for the bellow driver. This is, in fact, a slightly modified driver slot. Not really noticeable, but it's still there. One of the main features of this is locks firmly into place. It's actually meant to store the shield. Yeah, I admit it's a bit dinky, but you kind of expect that from Kamen Rider roleplay toys. You can't pull it out like that. In order to pull it out, you need to push this green button right here in the back. Latches. You hear the spring. Very nice, very nice. You see, that's secure. Don't float around because you'll break something. Or so I've heard. It does sound enough like that. Okay, I know what you are thinking, but why the 4 slots? You guys haven't seen W? Shame on you. These are for the original 4 memories. I actually don't. Is there some? Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's one way to do it. These actually go in here. I never even mixed the 4 slots. Here's what you do. It sends all of them into maximum drive. They'll activate. Triggers all the maximum drives at once. Not too bad, but then again, not really great. There actually is another way to do this. I believe that's actually called the Bicker Illusion, or something like that. The second way to do it is to pull the sword out. I admit, this actually feels more like a dagger. Again, I find myself trying to resist the urge to hold it like this. It feels about like the size of a, I would say about the size of a buoy. Maybe a small hunting knife. But, again, you guys look at this in the front. It looks smooth, it looks sleek until you get to the back. You see all the parts, the detail, the stuff that makes it look like this thing is made out of spare parts. Again, looking at the other half of it, same thing. See a little see-through piece right there. That way it'll be able to shine easily through here. Actually reflect the light, I believe. You see all the wirings. This is actually a flimsy rubber, so you don't hurt somebody unless you hit them with this right under here. But yeah. Design still goes across there, and you can see the X for extreme. Very nice. There's the window for the P. Yes, fine. Go ahead and laugh at that one. So you can tell it's based off a maximum drive slot. There actually is one more thing to do to that. I only did it once, but let me keep this real quick. I actually almost forgot about it. was only done once on the show, I believe. Instead of Joker, he uses metal instead of Joker once. And what it did was, again, in order to eject, you do like this. You push these two green tabs, and it instantly falls out. The thing is, you have to hold your hand like right there. What that did was, for Joker, it would be an attack because Joker is an offense memory. However, whenever he used metal, it made a protective barrier, much like a shield. And one last thing to do, go ahead and demonstrate this. Go ahead and show the belt again. Right after putting in the extreme memory, what happened is, in order to get the Prism Bicker to appear, they'd put the in the show, in order to make the Bicker appear, all they had to do was, like all the others with weapons, just put it in. As soon as it activates, disappears. Except this one doesn't have a place for it to stash. It just stays in the hand. Again, this is actually the second form that W actually used a maximum drive. Actually, a double maximum drive that was just him. Just double himself, and that would involve putting the extreme back into closed mode, and putting Prism in the maximum drive slot. Yeah, I admit I delayed it a bit on purpose because you go ahead and do the explosions afterwards. Sounds like really cool, like you actually did something. So, final analysis. Are they worth it? Yeah, I mean, I admit they don't do as much as I thought they would, but then again, hey. When it relies solely on memory, so you can only do so much. But then again, they're really cool toys. I give them a thumbs up. These two in particular, I would say, you know what, I haven't rated any other, so I'm not going to bother rating this one. These are the Korean ones again. So, they're a bit different, but they're basically the same. So, it's basically it. There's nothing left to say. If you guys are interested, go ahead and check them out. Actually, I may be putting some of these up for sale. Yeah, I know. Kind of bad to do a review then sell some of these, but unfortunately I need the money right now, so yeah. Alright. Anyway, comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next review. And by the way, these last two reviews are the final two Kamen Rider W reviews. These last two are not going to be up for grabs. Possibly only these two I just reviewed. And the Spider Shot. But you know what, I'll make a vlog about that later. Anyway, see you in the next review. Ciao.